Arcade1UP, take my money.
Welcome Harrison Hats.
Hey guys, welcome back to Harrison Hacks. Man, Arcade1UP has just blown me out of the water with their recent news and the upcoming releases. I know that the Pac-Man 40th is readily available. NBA Jam's coming soon. We gotta wait for X-Men vs. Street Fighter, Miss Pac-Man, and Big Buck Hunter Pro. But I am super excited. Pac-Man 40th is something that I really, really want. I looked for the original Pac-Man cabinet for such a long time to get a good deal on it anyway. And I saw some reviews, they were kind of mixed and things of that nature. I wasn't too keen on that one. But with the wood look, if you saw my studio, I used wall paneling. So it's a very similar look to the cabinet. Super excited about it. Obviously, it has way more games than the original. The original only had 2 games. So I'm super excited for the 40th anniversary Pac-Man, and I do want to get my hands on that one. From there, I'm going to move on to Miss Pac-Man. So Miss Pac-Man is a cabinet where it's like, oh, they're not going to be able to do it. They won't be able to do it. But you know what? They did it. They did it, and the look of it, they did it right. Now, from what I've read, they're going to have 2 different versions with different retailers. So you do see the games list here with Miss Pac-Man, Galaxy, and Pac-Mania, and Pac-Man Plus. I, like most others, I want Dig Dug on there. I think that that would be awesome. I'm not sure how the speed hacks work, but I wouldn't mind them throwing in a Miss Pac-Man speed hack, but that's just me. But again, I think it looks fantastic, and I'd be happy with even this game's lineup. I'd be perfectly fine with that. I wouldn't have an issue with it. Galaxian's a fun game, Pac-Man Plus, and Pac-Mania I played a little bit, not too familiar with it, but wouldn't mind having it. Obviously, Pac-Man Plus and Pac-Mania will be doubles for me if I were to get the Pac-Man 40th anniversary as well as Miss Pac-Man. But I'm super excited for all of these cabinets. So let's touch on X-Men versus Street Fighter. The X-Men versus Street Fighter, you're going to have 2 different options. Basically, one will have an extra game and different artwork. I like the original release that they're going with here. I really do. Now, they have mentioned it is not Sanwa controls, but they say that their clones are pretty close and they're really good. And honestly, with the revisions that Arcade1UP has done in the past, I tend to believe that they are solid controls. Now, myself for fighting games, I'll be modding it with IL Euro sticks, but that's a personal preference. Some people like the HAP competitions, some people like Sanwa. I mean, to each their own, right? But for myself, I would be buying it knowing that I'm going to mod it with IL Euro sticks and probably HAP buttons, potentially IL buttons, but I'd have to figure it out once I had the cabinet. But that X-Men versus Street Fighter, I think that's awesome. I'm super excited to have it. I can't wait to get it. So, I mean, it's just something that I can't believe they're doing it and it's coming as soon as it is. Big Buck Hunter, Big Buck Hunter Pro. We're getting 4 games. I know on this cabinet here you can kind of only see 3, but you are getting 4 games on that cabinet. It's their first light gun cabinet. Aesthetically, I think it's phenomenal. I hope that the guns are of good quality, especially with, my kids. You got to pump to reload. Well, they're going to be hammering on that thing. So I hope that it lasts is one thing. Secondly, it's using Sinden light gun technology. I've been following the Sinden light gun for quite some time now, and I'm super excited to see how it all pans out because the Sinden light gun technology to me is a fantastic way to do it on newer LCD screens. So I think it's an awesome thing that they did. They partnered up with Sinden. So Arcade1UP and Sinden together, I think, is a great combination. And this just is the entry to light gun cabinets from Arcade1UP. I see more coming out in the future, and we know what we want to get excited about. Everyone has their personal favorite light gun games. I'll touch on NBA Jam. So NBA Jam with the Wi-Fi technology, which they also kind of hinted but didn't confirm that other games will have the Wi-Fi capabilities, which is really nice to know that. Which games will and which games won't, we'll find out in near future. But the NBA Jam cabinet, yeah, we're missing some roster players. There is a list of roster players that will be excluded from some of the games on there. But when you have NBA Jam, NBA Jam TE, and NBA Hang Time, I honestly can't wait. It looks fantastic, and the Wi-Fi capability is pretty sweet. Um, I just don't see them not doing it on future ones. I mean, if you're coming up with engineering it for NBA Jam, you're more than likely going to want to incorporate it into future cabinets as well. Now, one thing that I do want to mention that wouldn't fit on the screen here is the Golden Axe cabinet. I'm actually really excited for the Golden Axe cabinet as well. It's one that I've been looking forward to. Now, it is on their website. It says notify me, of course, but it's something where I was like, man, I wonder how long we're gonna have to wait for that one, because as soon as they announced it and I saw the footage of it, I was just blown away. So that was one that I was like, wow, I can't wait for that. As far as stools, apparently they're gonna have like Capcom stools. They're gonna have X-Men versus Street Fighter stools. I'm not sure about the other cabinets. I'm pretty sure there's an NBA Jam stool as well as the Pac-Man 40th stool. I would imagine Miss Pac-Man would get her own. Big Buck Hunter, probably not, right? Because you're gonna stand up. You're gonna want to shoot the bucks while standing. Can't wait to get my hands on that one and see what the community comes up with. I'm gonna be. They're super expensive, especially up here in Canada. We don't get the $50 club and we don't get the $1 cabinet club. We just don't get those deals. But I'm gonna take the chance when I get the Big Buck Hunter Pro. Easy for me to say. That I'm going to try and Raspberry Pi mod it. And the reason for that is because I just would love to play Duck Hunt, and I mean, I'm just a big NES fan. Duck Hunt stands out to me. There's a ton of other light gun games that you could play. Some of them require pistols, but I wouldn't mind using the rifle. But I'm just super pumped. I mean, Arcade1UP to me has knocked it out of the park. And if you've seen my previous videos on Arcade1UP, you know that I've had some issues, with them, but they were easily resolved. And I had to wait a little bit, yes, but it seems like with each generation of cabinet from Arcade1UP, they just get better and better and better. And that's something that I'm really happy to see. It seems like they're taking in the feedback from us and they're putting it into production, and they're putting it in, they're at least saying, okay, we hear you and we are going to make things better for you. Do I expect Sandwalk controls on every one? No, I don't. I really, really don't. And for me, even if my X-Men versus Street Fighter had Sandwalk controls, because I like IL Euro sticks, I'm gonna switch them out anyway. So, and then the price point would probably have to go up because, Sandwalks cost more than Sandwalk clones. I mean, it's just the way it goes. It's the nature of the beast. But I don't know. You guys tell me in the comments. What do you think about these upcoming Arcade1UP cabinets? I am super pumped. Obviously, they've really, really just grabbed the ball and ran with it. I mean, they have done a phenomenal job, and I'm super excited. So let me know down below what you guys think. Future cabinets, what do you think should come out? What are you looking most forward to? And even the ones that are coming out, what is your favorite one, two, three? I mean, do you like all of them? Let me know down in the comments. That's going to do it for me today, guys. Really appreciate you watching. Please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, but most importantly, have a good day.